the last patch is just not really as viable anymore. It's just much slower to get off the ground with these higher levels and the big plague wards as well. Top lane. Yeah, Raven's actually in a lot of trouble here. Did not have the Spectral Dagger. He was locked in by the shards for the longest time. So just right-clicking down. That's gonna be first blood. Mid lane is stunned onto the Viper. In order to try and get some revenge here, and looks like they will be successful. Jabz made the rotation. Not a whole lot that we could do though, especially going for the Blink Strike. Bringing more heroes up. ninjaboogie made the TP. Could maybe try and find a pickup on somebody. Tim's also scouting the movement in. It's kind of interesting how it works with two individuals both revealing themselves at the same time. Raven actually committing for the kill onto ninjaboogie here with the extra bit of nuke from Tim's. Shots coming through, but doesn't actually catch Raven. 1-for-1 trade so far. Support for support, and they're still brawling. iceiceice gets stunned up. Raven still with the Desolate starting to kick in. Has the face boots already, so can stay close. Another dagger to work with. Body blocked by Zone Creeps. Raven getting himself a double kill. 1-4-3-7. Oh, gets a stun. Plenty of damage up on the Jabz, and he will fall too. 1-4-3-7 survives. Triple kill for the Spectre. That is bad news bears mid lane. Moon dies as well. Gonna trade for Kuku. Gets the kill first. Now looking for more. Yeah. Does have a mango, does have stick charges to work with here for the try and turn this around. Does have a stun to work with, gets it on 2. Kuku, not part of it here. Continuing with the right clicks. Poison still on him, and Tim's, yeah, he wants him. But he'll find ninjaboogie instead. But hey, there's the Spectre. Raven just gonna snag it up, and now haunting forward towards ninjaboogie. Another double kill for him. Jabz gonna try and trade, but Tim's actually revealing himself, and oh, so bold. No health points to work with on any one of these heroes. Mushi. Going ham here. Qualifiers also with all of the silences in the world can try and distract him down, but he still gets a chance to get the blink off. Started to fight against Jabz. He wants a boundary rune, but that was a mistake. He will fall. Tim's gonna try and make the trade. He will cancel the self at the very least, but he does not get enough damage out. This time Mineski, the ones with the upper hand in this trade. Raven at the very least gets out. Can hold on to the killing spree. But now TNC smoked up as 3 behind Kuku. Look to make the wraparound play. Ricky though. Yes. Oh god, the hookshot comes through. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that later. Mass teleports coming through. The fight is on. Nice little sonic wave. Now the Spectre coming in, trying to get rid of some of these heroes, but they're still healthy. We're sitting right on top of each other. They finally get one, but Raven, he's so low. He has to dagger on out of there. Another nuke should not be enough to finish him off. But that eye shot's almost connecting. He turns around for a second, but Mineski, they lose their Viper, but massive rotations to meet this threat head on. Yeah. Level 10, level 7 on the Queen of Pain, so. He's gonna get hooked. He should fall by all rights here. Same time up top, Raven trying to extricate himself of that situation. Shots will miss. Still have the phase effect going anyway, I believe, but he's committing. They want to get him down, and they will do a significant amount of damage with a punch into the Mystic player. 4 heroes running him down, so it'll be a 1-for-1 trade across the map. Try to stabilize again, top lane, pushing that. As a response, TNC is also pushing bottom, setting up on the side in case there's any sort of rotations coming through. Another hookshot available in a couple of seconds. So Sam H. Oh, I actually can find Mushi in the side. They have the vision from the early high ground war in this saves, but Mushi turns things around. Sam H. Silence. It's not quite dead just yet though, and Tim's will secure the kill with the extra help from Queen of Pain. Stuck in a bit of a smoke screen with the extra punch from iceiceice. He all beat a trade this time, so not as clean as TNC wanted that to have happened. And now Mineski. That's not what, okay. Mushi being tracked. Gotta go. The hookshot connects just as he cleans to the last creep. 4 heroes all of a sudden descending onto this fan. This is what we were talking about on the draft. This very long range initiation, very quick ability to get close He's also trying to catch up in terms of farm. He's getting close to zone clockwork at the very least. Mineski, how aggressive can they be? Okay. That was very quick. Damage.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. Ooh, they get him. Counter spell track and anything with quick sort of trades, we will still end up falling eventually. That's another argument for the Necrobook, just having Crusade available in the end for the rookie. Just useful to get. But isn't quite there yet, of course. But now, ice. Does a snowball to try and delay things a little bit further, but there's a lot of heroes here from Raven's side, but also from Dire tipping in. Mushi comes back with his own ultimate, focusing on the Ogre though. If he is the only one who dies, it's absolutely fine. Kuku gets stunned up, but now the hook shot onto 2, perfectly done to bring down the task, but now sitting inside the Nether Toxin, inside the Mystic Flare. Kuku has to get himself out of there. The same for the rest of TNC. Tim still has an Arcane Bolt following him, and that's enough to finish that job. 3 for 2 trade in the end or something in this mid lane. 3 for 1. Yeah. Mineski hitting this timing window where Sven, if he actually gets right click, if he's not the one immediately being killed, he can provide the damage that they need. You have a Viper, very tanky, as I said, with all the mechs, so they have tools available that allow them to take these type of team fights. Jabz though, yeah, again, he's also being mech'd up, so damage over time is not going to take him out. With the extra control onto Kuku, now Raven comes in, he wants to get something, going for ninjaboogie first. Is being silenced, but Mantis styles it off. The hero already dead, and now try to kite around the Viper as much as they can, but Raven, well, recognizes, hey, that guy's alone, I can do desolate damage. I can kill him very easily. Break or no break. This time they got 2 kills. Mech used early, Sven not that ready, and this is how the teamfights can look differently. And the snowball in from iceiceice. Huge mistake here. Tim's just drags him all the way back to the high ground. And Kuku, what? Oh, okay, that's what happened. Completed, had the Radiance queued up for a moment, but now opting to go back for the blade. So, don't have the purge anymore, but do still have the slow Kuku. Stunned up, follow up there from Sven. This could be a really good kill, and it is indeed. Kuku with a killing spree. They even get the duster from Tim's. Hook shot from Sam H. Taking his fight here to Mineski. Gonna lose ninjaboogie. Jabz actually coming into that, but throws on his ultimate. Another stun from Mushi. Will finish up the job onto Tim's, and now Clockwork is in a lot of trouble. This game just keeps turning round and round and round. Raven came through with his ultimate again, but this time he was the one who was too late to make a difference. TNC can get something else off of this. They will break down Roshan very, very fast. Mineski now, they have to stare into the face of Raven, who is holding an Aegis, so they can special illusion heroes with gonna go on Raven now. Raven gets out of the silence, follow up his step from ninjaboogie. Maybe track it down. Let's see, Aegis out. He doesn't actually have the dagger, but he's bouncing around. Yeah, wow, they actually scout him out super alone. Mushi will actually be bursted down. The rest of the team still in a cohesive unit. They're gonna try and take this fight. Oh, you'll set up from Queen of Pain, dodging the Mystic Flare. Crucial. Jabz still in the middle of that. He'll be bursted down next. And just going from one target to the next. Task nowhere to run. Perhaps iceiceice. Nicer target to bring down, but Mineski, they smoked up themselves behind that. Gonna try and do something here. Ultimate comes out, but you need to find a target. TNC didn't really commit to it until just now. There it is. Backline coming through, looking for the backlines. Minimal stun, but Tim's is so far away with the 4-staff. Meanwhile, the backlines just go ham. They kite around the Sven. Only now popping his BKB. Finally focusing on Raven, but he's pretty fast on his feet. Will be able to boogie on out of there. Only lost the Clockwork so far, and they're continuing to kite Mushi. Jabz, next on the list, they have the next groups to finish him off. 4-man wipe, follow-up stun there with the multicast. And it's an absolute disaster. TNC. Amazing how they took that team fight, honestly. Like, even Tim's, like, Mineski, they finally made the call. Alright, let's just go on the bounty and try and burst him down first. But there was at least one Force-Off involved. He, like, spread out to the left-hand side. Yeah. Oh, shot in the middle of that. Queen of Pain's still alive. Raven comes in with a BKB and odds and everything. There's fighting. There's one big blob. The Kuku. Actually, that was dodged by the snowball. So only now, if one falls, Mushi tries to get close to Sam H. But once again, he's being kited around. It's only Mineski heroes who are dying one by one the moment Raven and Kuku decide to focus on them. 4 years down, ultra kill for the Queen of Pain. Sven, Mushi resigned to his fate. Give him the rampage. Oh no, Tim's taking it. What was that? Damage over time from the urn or something? Maybe you show it to us, yeah. Kuku should be fine. Something. Yeah. Like, I know why Valve doesn't get the stuff together there. It shouldn't be too hard to just add new tickets for these kind of tournaments. But hey. Raven actually caught with by ninjaboogie. Cast bouncing through, must be between illusions, so it's not really useful. 4 heroes around him, full of crush, plenty of control, plenty of body blocks. Raven tried to make it to the radiant side of the map, but it is iceiceice who draws the first blood on the big old fuzzy wuzzy. Lingering aura is the technical term, I believe.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, I just made it up, I'm pretty sure. Iceiceice doesn't actually have to dive up top, and Raven, well, slow, 1, 2, 3. That's very straightforward. Not afraid to do so, and who can they find? Perhaps 147 is sitting at very low health indeed.
Both teams need to start focusing on stacking jungle and ancients though.
Raven to catch him with the disruption quality there with the crush, extra damage from the crew, from the Phoenix. They're body blocking him a little bit with the illusion, but Raven finds a way through, also has the face boost again. Going to be quite tanky at this point. Mineski, they're still committing Jabz. He just needs to get close enough on the crush, and he does. That'll be that, and they get their own little Ursa. Seems good.
Yeah, it's still commitment from the Radiant to kill off this Ursa. He's still having a good time up the top. Phase boots Orb of Venom up, putting a lot of bad thoughts into iceiceice's head about how he should survive in this lane, but if they kill the Witch Doctor here...
The cast coming through, he gets the spells off. ninjaboogie might still tick out afterwards, but they're committing on 147. They'll finish that kill, 1-for-1 trade. No double crush. Should make sure that
Phoenix has no spells left.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just trying to TP out though, and will be successful.
He's gone for the Soul Ring just to spam Breathe Fire, but 113 is his build. Still very defensive up against this, Sam H. Marana constantly throwing hits out, and now the Witch Doctor's rotated down here.
With the Maledict, that is level 2, so plenty of burst from 3 points up at the Starstorm. Mushi might very well take out to this here, and he'll fall to that as well. So rightly, so really good kill. Despite the defensive utility, not enough to keep him safe there, and
Kuku keeping up farm with 70 denies, like being ahead of the Tinker here, feels pretty damn good. Yeah. So you've got 1 ancient stack built for you over to the west, 1 to the east as well. Just a kill now is all they need.
Yeah. Maledict's coming in from the side, you shadow to get them all covering fire. The Evil Fallen, not losing so much money, just finish up the Soul Ring, but now the sun comes through. The egg will explode and claiming the Tree and Protector in the meantime. 1-for-37, juking, jiving up to the high ground for the longest time. That being said, he does
Jabz has another sprint.
Another sprint. 1-for-37 can turn around for a cast. There's no shrine up here, unfortunately. And the arrow.
Opa.
Oh, that was so close. Almost got himself to the night as well.
Oh, that DD rune.
It was so odd. immediately turn around towards the fountain. Bit interesting.
Well, it's been
go again onto Moon though. He's sitting right next to the range creep. Kuku just needs a bit of extra damage, doesn't have the melt strike available. And should be that Tinker regardless. They get the crush off. Extra spells, but Tim's is also in the vicinity.
So do you want to ask me that question again about the mid lane?
Pretty fast, yeah. These granite or the small mud golems, a bit annoying. Top lane.
Top lane.
Gonna go for the Phoenix. They have plenty of roots.
Easy damage.
3-7. Yeah, it's gonna be the mana boots. All of that is more space for the Tinker to keep going towards that item. Samage still farming bot for the already half the Dragon. Oh, what? Oh, okay, they just dive him. That works. Moon in the middle of that. Trying to get away from Tim's.
Moon has no TP scroll.
Oh, he doesn't. He just has to walk on out of there. Tim's keeping track of him, but also getting some help from Jabz. There's a crush. Moonlight Shadow. Gonna help the rest of TNC to come in here. They actually get slowed. The Moon follow-up trap is available as well. Kuku, even with the haste stone, yeah, he's not going anywhere. But we'll be able to do some of these Ravens at the very least. Raven comes through. They will finish off Moon first. Another crush from Jabz as they trying to bring down the Witch Doctor. But meanwhile, the iceiceice got the sun off. Did explode. Still need to finish anybody off. Tim's looks like he is gonna be the target on their side. As well as Kuku in the front. Oh, Raven, he came back in to try and help, but now he just got stunned up. And Rage will wear off in a second. Stick charges barely enough to keep him alive for the time being. Not taking out quite too much damage over time.
But this is where Moon is now 200 gold away from Boost of Travel. You've delayed him and delayed him. 13.5 minutes in, he's yet to have it. TNC is still looking very strong as they kill off iceiceice top potentially here with one more hit. Comes through, even with the Fiery Spirits.
We saw that just a moment ago, so it's basically a carbon copy of that last kill.
It's been very hit and miss, right? The one on top, 1v1 against the Ursa, was very close to working out. But his ones, like in big team fights, have been amazing.
Top lane Raven, making a lot of trouble. Slowed down by the demonic first. Jabz is there with the crush whenever they need it. Moon open TPM, so Raven, he realizes, alright, I am DED dead. Space created though. Bottom lane's being pushed. TP will be cancelled for the time being, but not this one on Mushi. Makes his presence known with a brief fire. That arrow will be taken care of.
Mushi's alone down here, and they know it.
Yeah.
They have Maledict level 3 with Death Ward.
They're gonna go. No bounce. They missed the Maledict.
Okay, that's a big mistake.
Abort! Abort! Moonlight Shadow, double crush, amplify, and a Witch Doctor. They're gonna be able to burst him down at the very least eventually. Maybe not just yet. Tim's with the living armor, keeping his friend alive. They're getting out of the marching machine. Jabz with the crush. Still finds the kill. Samage still fighting, right-clicking away. Phoenix does have the sun available. Supernova whenever he needs
Ursa's
it.
coming.
And that is just using to stay safe. Ursa, big old guy. Kuku blinking out from the side though. Tinker coming through as well. Do they really want to take this fire? I'm not sure. Jabz if he does. He gets a blink rush. Follow the stare from the Phoenix. Another Icarus dive. Just laying down the fire. And trying to go for the overgrowth, but he gets stunned up first. Bursted down. Samage with a leap in. Doesn't actually have another one available to get out of that sun ray. He will almost die to the laser up at the front. Kuku and Raven. Not enough to keep him safe, but at the very least enough to get some sort of counter kill here. But overall, still, I want to say a huge victory for Mineski.
I guess not Etherlands anymore. You'd probably go for the
kayak.
Now thinking. Oh. Tinkerbells are suddenly going to change.
Yeah, they're going to get him. Raven blinks in. They're going to find Moon here. Overgrowth's available if they needed to, but Tim's just... Blink doesn't really help you if you blink right on top of the Treant Protector.
No, that's why Treant helps you, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like Tinker isn't going to go for Ether or Kaya. The trouble with Tinkerbells is that you have, a limited amount of slots, right?
Yeah.
And because they've split those two items, or they've split Etherland, oh geez, in the Roche pit.
Little fight, Supernova's going, Kuku on a run, but being body blocked by Raven. Both of them gonna be stunned up. The Sun Ray burning through one, and the next one, well, Disruption dust is on him, so the Moonlight Shadow will not do anything. Double kill for ninjaboogie. Now they can turn around onto Roshan themselves. They have the amplified damage available.
Keep these side lanes pressured while they go for Roshan. Mineski read them like a book. In jumps Starladder, in jumps Phoenix, and both of the cores just immediately fall flat on their face. Now you've got Mushi with the Aegis.
Halfway to the axe now. Well, with the smoke rotation here, they're looking to try and find something. Dust comes out, but smoke was broken early enough for TNC. He's walking back, and they should be fine.
They're trying top lane on Mushi.
Yeah, he's blinking straight in. Stuns from both sides, more or less. The cat's bouncing back. Meldic on the money this time, but a bit of help coming through with the disruption, extra heals. They will be able to keep him safe. TNC just took too long to make that kill happen, and now Jabz doesn't actually get the crush just yet. Once we feel 7 with the amplifying damage, will fall eventually here. They're gonna leave this one third as well. Is he surviving here? Surely not. More damage over time. There we go. iceiceice does it trick. Kuku almost gets a kill. Sam H, he wants to finish off. Disruption to keep himself safe into the crush of Jabz. An absolute disaster. TNC. They got the kill, leaping back out of it. Kuku thinking, hey, maybe I can fight against the egg. But really can't. Gets out of the AoE in time though. So 700 move speed inside the river. Alright, GG. Thanks, Volvo.
Good shit.
Ugh. I thought my game was bugged out or something because he's slipping in. There it is. Double crush, disruption. Aggressively used here. Raven actually blinks in with the PKB. This is what they try to do. They get rid of the Shadow Demon. They're looking for more, but Trinity Protector will be burned down by the fire in the right clicks. Now Moon coming in, laying down the fire. 1437 will be the secondary casualty, and didn't quite have the power to get any more than that support kill. The purge sense, the spell kind of sense. Still slows down. Oh, here we go again, just spreading ice everywhere with the Shiva's Icarus dive. 4 stuff away on 1437. He's still taking quite a bit of punishment here, and the
get nerded.
Bring it down, and yeah, he's just gonna get wrecked. Rickety wrecked. Especially with NKB kind of being a little bit worse. Looks like a Bloodthorn or something. But then he has... yeah, he doesn't have PKB, he has just a Mantis Style, so you have to wait with the Mantis Style. You have to jump in to the rest of his... okay, they're gonna go for Roshan again. This time they turn on the PKBs against the Phoenix Sun. They're getting rid of iceiceice first. Mushi trying to burn down the tree, and he will be able to. BKBs kind of being carried around here. And now double crush here as just as the end. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Try and get themselves a bit of time, but the amplified damage on the Kuku. The bash from Jabz is super fast as up the river.
Look at Mushi!
Ice Frog. And Mushi is just going ham, of course.
He gets hit by like full duration Maledict Death Ward, heroes hitting him, and he's just walking around, doesn't...
Alright. Aegis and cheese now in the hands of Mineski.
Yeah. TNC finally got to focus the egg with their BKBs, but...
But,
it has to be Tinker.
It has to be Tinker.
Like Ursa Nullifier, go Tinker, make kills happen.
Nice Raven at. Looking for the backstep here. They're gonna go straight for the Starladder first. BKB coming through, throws on the mute on him. So that's the first kill. Pretty good. Now look. Bit of a lag spike. And Sam H in the middle with a BKB. Looking to try and finish on ninjaboogie, but the axe on Phoenix helping his buddy out. Starladder even buying back. Sam H kept track of. 4-star forward into the next one. Crush. Sam H not long for the world. He's gonna focus on one after the other. Tim's 137, they're in this. Just walking on out of there, but can they really do going forward? Death War, but this is so underwhelming when they play from behind. Don't have Overgrowth, you have Kuku with BKB. Trying to get rid of this pesky ninja boost, but it's not really happening.
And Ursa keeps getting his blink cancelled. These rockets are so annoying.
No way in, no way out. Raven has to fight, as the GG is called, though.
Going to a game 3.
Yeah, indeed. This is an upper bracket series, so none of these teams actually being eliminated right now. But of course, you want to hold on to that
teamfight control is like Magnus or bust, right? They've got plenty of damage, but Magnus is like their entire teamfight here. And this way, the other 3 heroes can play aggressively. They're doing it again. The quad lane mid, the ganks into mid. Samage Magnus is here, lurking around behind Kuku.
Try and make his presence known. I think he tanked the concussive side actually, but stun coming through from Mushi on the side, followed from Jabz. Stormtrooper still spilling the first blood here. So 4 heroes are better against than 1 hero. Who would have known? Hashtag expert analysis. Trying to work the storm per se from the sanking. I mean, Jabz once again just wrapping around mid. Kuku inside the river. He sees him coming now. That is burst strike. Q2 on Moon. And that's the burst that they need. Quick pause coming out. Just fix the team speak regardless, and ready to go again. Just gonna have to take that on the chin, and that's something that'll help Mineski out tremendously here. This mid matchup. If they decide that into their favor, then it's gonna be the Tinker who's gonna be searching forward rather than the Storm, who's like a very similar hero in this momentum base essentially. Not making sense, but I hope you still know what I mean. Raven's still farming though, and it's a saving grace. Tim is making his way back for them just to, I guess, soak more experience. And maybe body block a little bit onto iceiceice, running down a tiny amount. And they're gonna get another kill, alright. Didn't think they would be able to do that, but apparently it's 2 points up in the spin and the Blade Fury. It's enough if we can get a decent duration off on that.
Omnislash coming up in about half a level's time. Raven could suddenly start teeping around and causing all kinds of chaos.
Mushi up top. Wants to get this kill here. Swaps damage back into the silence. Jabz also wrapping around. 1 stun, 2 stun, everybody's stun. And they get the kill, so keep seeing these small kills, no retribution, no nothing, just very straightforward. Alright, we're gonna chain those builds together.
You have to TP, come back and help me. Does bring the Sankey and the Scarth down, but they're gonna have to regen up at the shrine and go and make a play soon anyway. Samage is still getting wrapped around on at top lane.
Gets the skew off down to low ground into the loving arms of Moon. Okay. RP onto the high ground. So walk down the river, still being slowed down for a moment. Jabz stays in range for another burst strike. Unless he gets some serious help. Yeah, never mind. Serious help from Kuku at this point. At least he's level 6, so he'll keep himself safe. He's still far from the point where he can actually do.
No one to come and hunt him. Dire wards are all around this kind of mid to top area though, so you can see the kind of emphasis that Mineski are putting on that top tier 1, mid tier 1, keeping Moon alive and safe from any kind of Ricky rotations as well as. And we've seen iceiceice just tank a bunch of ganks bottom, and he's still got Ancients to clear. I think ninjaboogie likely to stack that once more. As Tim's found top, he tries a little bit of an excursion top lane. Didn't like bot lane anymore, but they're bringing more in here to fight top with a smoke from Raven.
Oh,
interesting.
Catch them off guard because you do have this ward. It kind of gives you a false sense of security. And Samage can skew in for an RP, and that's exactly what it does. Follow up there, a couple of right clicks on the slash and show the kill onto Mushi. Just executed for now. Perhaps a bit of a turnaround. There's Jabz coming in from the side. They're messing with Kuku.
Nice TP rotation. Uses the Omnislash, they kill the Venge, and all of a sudden this top lane belongs to them. Moon has managed to come up here with a level 3 in March being spammed out pretty nicely, but bottom lane.
Ooh, that is a quick kill again on the Wiki. If he gets caught out, it's just such an easy kill. Almost free farm, just adding on top of Moon's net worth. 5k. Going towards Blink Dagger next. Samage gets swapped out of the skewer, and yeah. Giving it to Mushi. Moon could have easily zapped him down there himself, but before prioritizing the bench and that particular kill. Meanwhile, there we go. They finally find Stormspirit in the jungle.
And the two supports are the ones to get the kill as well. You know, the Sand King Skywrath with the Burrow Strike into Mystic Flare is such a potent combination. But honestly, it has to be when, I think it has to be when Kuku or Storm feels strong enough. He's level 10 and he's got 1100 HP. He doesn't look too bad, but oh, Sam H.
Skew out, no shrine available from the 45 seconds. So just gonna have to hook it out there, use the RP just to survive. That's a feels bad one right there. It's not be cancelled though, and he is making it over to the middle lane, but the rest of his team waits. It's rather low commitment. That is jump in actually. Oh, inside the march. Tim's falls. Kuku is out of everything. The Ravage in the backlines. We'll see SMH finally drop. And now, Sons of the Salt Pit looking for more here. Shallow Grave comes out with the Dazzle's dying breath. Kuku will be fine. But at what cost, Gareth?
It's still a win for Mineski as they can fall back, reset their lanes, keep on farming. I'm not really worried about too much. You know, this Blink Dagger on Sand King is 200 away, and they have the Blink on Tinker.
Each other. This Burrow Strike on 2, Mystic Flare to immediately get rid of the Dazzle. Ninjaboogie though, taking the Omnislash bounces over to the Ancients, but it's not enough to keep it safe. 1-1 trade so far. Good enough for TNC, especially if you can get Jabz. Skew up forward, put the Burrow Strike off to the low ground, zip to follow. Kuku now out of mana to convert this into anything though. No Soul Ring, no Stake Charges. Looks like Jabz. Yeah, he's fine. They have a good variety of heroes. Most of them have like very range damage. Like you can space yourself out to a point where it should technically be very hard for TNC to actually find that. For now, look at this. Mushi is wrapping around. They use the Ravage, they use everything. Just want to get rid of the pesky Storms, but keeping him down. Not even 5k net worth. 60-minute things. So. They also have a Shadowblade and Vengeful Spirit. That might catch TNC off guard here. If you're thinking about Tim's... I thought they saw him when he just walks into the random anchor smash. Sam H though, okay, gets the skew off under the tier 2. Jabz already used the Burrow Strike, thinking about the RP, but instead just gonna use the Omnislash. Holding on to the big crowd control spell. Raven thinking, can we get more here? Maybe not. Tim's jumping in. There's a TP through, but the smoke screen already used. Zip in from Kuku. That is bit of extra control. They need to stay close to Ninjaboogie, and they do. With the spin, a secondary kill for Raven. And now body blocks onto Titan. So no Ravage, but a mech. He's still very, very tanky, but not tanky enough against all of this stored up rage. TNC, let it go. They get a couple really good kills under the belt. So 1.5k gold swinger, so DK experience right along.
Yeah, Mineski kind of went in there aggressively, then they spread to the wind, leaving a couple of people behind. At first it looked okay, you lose a support, then you lose another support. Oh, Storm, Spirit, see ya, buddy. Walks into the rune spot, gets the bounty bottled, but immediately blown up. But yeah, Mineski played that pretty sloppily, you know.
But might not be the one that they need. Get Aegis on Mushi. This is where the Vengeful Spirit core really shines, right? You get the levels, you get the items. 20 minutes in, swap back. You get so much mileage out of your spells and out of your skill set. SMH will fall. So, yeah. They can just keep ticking away. The catapult is just blinking.
There's a glyph on their creeps.
Glyph on the creeps, yes. Still think you... Oh, there it is. Swap in. Easy kill. Dazzle down 45 seconds. No buyback. Moon continues to spam whatever he wants to. Keeps him instead. I'd love to hype this up, but it's just really a result of the way this draft works and the way the early game went. Very hard for TNC to fight into this. That is the Ravage as SMH skewers in. He buys back immediately, still has that HP to work with. That's the only casualty of that. Kuku not coming through. Alright, that considers something, but the Omnislash bouncing to the graves. Epicenter to turn things around. The RP on 2, but there's no follow-up. Moon in the back, Mushi in the front. They're all just hammering away at TNC, and that would not be too surprised. If we see a GG call in with the Stalford. Does respond very quickly though with the Bloodstone.
Oh, you need Blink Dagger on Magnus, my dude.
I know. Oh god. Poor Kuku. That is GG, well played indeed. Mineski claimed game number 3 in a bit of a stumpy fashion, let's be real here.
Game 3 ends very, very quickly. Moon on the Tinker again, Mushi on the classic Master Manus Vengeful Spirit.